Hi friends! I hope you guys are having a really fun week. I have a very fun project. I have two very fun projects for us to talk about today to continue with our Cinco de Mayo theme. But first, we need to start our videos the same way Mr. Charlie starts every time. We gotta sing our good morning song. So everybody get those hands ready. Here we go. Good morning, good morning. It's a good morning. We say hello and how do you do to all our friends and teachers too. Good morning, good morning. It's a good morning. All right, you know what, friends? I hope you guys are singing that at home. I cannot wait until I get to sing that with all of you guys sitting out here again. Feels pretty weird singing it by myself. But I hope you guys are helping me out at home. We have two super awesome Cinco de Mayo projects, and we're going to talk about both of those. But first, we're going to learn some more words in Spanish. And the way we're going to do that is with this book. This book is called Say Hola to Spanish. Anybody remember what hola means in Spanish? It means hello. That's right. So we're going to read this. Now, Mr. Charlie does not speak much Spanish, so we're going to try to get through this book together. We're going to cross our fingers and we're going to hope we can. We're going to learn some new words. Say hola to Spanish. Spanish is fun, so give it a try. Hola is hello. Adios is goodbye. A dog is a perro. You guys say perro? A cat is a gato. You drink from a vaso and eat from a plato. It's like a cup, and a plato is like a plate. That's where he's eating it. A son is an hijo. A mother is a madre. Daughter is hija. And father is padre. You play in a parque. You live in a casa. Casa is your house. And mama drinks coffee or café. Your hair is your pelo. Nose is nariz. You sit on a silla. You eat at a mesa. Table is mesa, and silla is chair. A perfect surprise is called a sorpresa. You bite with your dientes. What are dientes? What do you think those are? Those are your teeth. Don't bite the dentista. Who's the dentista? It's the dentist, yep. Just wait for your checkup and read a revista, like a magazine. We have all our friends reading about different stuff in their revistas. Your eyes are your ojos. Your hands are your manos. Both ojos and manos help play el piano. You study in an escuela. That means school. You're studying at the escuela. And you dance at a fiesta, which is a party. Your afternoon nap is called a siesta. A boy is a niño. A girl is a niña. So niño for boy ends in o, and niña for girls. Besos are kisses. Smiles are sonrisas. Blusas I think, are blouses, and shirts are camisas. Your dad drives a carro, same as a coche. So there's two words for car. It'd be a carro or coche. He drives in the dia, which means daytime, and in the noche, which is nighttime. Bread is called pan. Cheese are quesos. And that is what we eat. A tree is an árbol. A flower is flor. Cierra la puerta means shut the door. Ham is jamón, and soup is sopa. I would think that sopa would mean soap, but it doesn't. It means soup. You wash with jabón and get dressed in ropa. Wish at a fountain. Throw coins in the fuente. Deseos, which means wishes, come true. It's no accidente, which means it's no accident. A man who makes shoes is un zapatero. So he makes shoes, and shoes are zapatos. They cost lots of dinero. What do you think dinero is? It's their money, yeah. The hat on your head is called a sombrero. A cowboy on horseback is called a vaquero. Caliente is hot. Today it's very hot. It's muy caliente. Cold is called frío. You fish in a lago. And you raft down a rio. A secret you'll tell an amigo or a friend. Amigos keep secretos up to the end. In English and Spanish, a burrito is a burrito. Piñata is piñata, and mosquito is mosquito. So we have the same words for those words. Hola is hello, adios is goodbye. Spanish is fun, so give it a try. The end. Thanks for bearing with me through that book. Mr. Charlie had to skip a few words because he didn't know how to say them. But we got through most of them. That was pretty fun. We're going to talk about our first project now. And it's these pieces of paper that are in your packet. This one is a big man. And at the bottom it says father, or in Spanish, padre. Our second one, on the bottom it says mother, or in Spanish, madre. This is a niño, it's a boy, and a niña, which is a girl. And what we are going to do with these, we are going to color them. So you are going to color your padre, or your father, however you would like to. You are going to color your madre, or your mother, however you would like to. If you are a niña, or a girl, you may color yourself. And if you are a niño, or a boy, you may color yourself. And you can color both too, my friends. You can color them however you would like to. You guys can use markers, crayons, you can glue things onto them, you can fold them. They are yours for however you would like to color them. And remember those words when you're thinking about it. Padre is father, madre is mother, niño is boy, and niña is girl. But now here is Mr. Charlie's favorite project this week. And it's my favorite because we get candy. I'm gonna show you what it is right now. It's a piñata. We would have had a Cinco de Mayo party. And at that party, we would have had big piñatas that were full of candy, and you guys would have been able to hit them. And as soon as they break, candy would go everywhere, and you guys would run around and grab all that candy and take it home. We can't do that this year, which made the teachers very sad. And we thought, how could we do that at home for you guys? So we decided to give you the things to make your own piñata at home. And what it is, Mr. Charlie's gonna do it with you. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the plastic bag that has all the candy in it. So we just have these two things. The pipe cleaner we're gonna use at the very end. So we should just have our bag with nothing in it and our candy. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna open up this candy bag and we are gonna put all our candy in it. So first thing, we have a lollipop. We're gonna drop that right into the bag. We have a big Tootsie Roll. It's a lot of chocolate. We'll drop that right in there. We have another skinnier but long Tootsie Roll for you guys. And what else do I have in this bag? I have this is an orange flavored Tootsie Roll. And a lemon flavored Tootsie Roll. We're gonna put those all in that bag for you guys. And then we're gonna close the top of the bag. This is what the pipe cleaner is for, my friends. You are gonna take that pipe cleaner and wrap it around. Close the bag up nice and tight. And with the other part, you guys can hang it up somewhere. Now what you guys are gonna do, you guys are gonna hit the bag. You can hit it with your hand, you can hit it with maybe a little stick that you find in your backyard. You can just tear it open, but you guys wanna hit that bag until it falls down. And once it falls down, all that candy in there is gonna come out. And that candy is for you guys. So let's see. Let's see how many times it takes Mr. Charlie to break his piñata. We're gonna do 1. Oh, I didn't break it. 2. Whoa! My piñata flew off of my pipe cleaner. But that means that Mr. Charlie gets some candy. So, I'm gonna have a piece right now. I'm gonna have a lemon one. That'll be for me for later. Now, let's say you don't want your piñata to be this color. Well, On the inside, we gave you guys some tissue paper. And just like last week with the flowers, you can use water and put it on the outside of your bag, and you can make your bag look however you want. We have lots of tissue paper in there. You guys can color it with markers, crayons. You guys can maybe paint the bags. If you have paint at home, that would work. A lot of fun. You guys can make those piñatas however you want to. And for the parents, remember, if your child wants us to see them, just know we would love to see your piñatas. So you can always take a picture and send it to us through email or Remind. We would love to see those piñatas. I have a goofy story to read, but before I read that silly story, we have to do calendar because Mr. Charlie is forgetting what day it is. So we're gonna do calendar. We're gonna start with the month. Anybody remember what month it is? That's right, it is April, and we're gonna spell it together. A-P-R-I-L. Nice job. And there's a saying about April. April showers bring May flowers. So the rain that we're supposed to get in April, we're not getting a whole lot of it. It's supposed to bring flowers in May, so we'll have to wait and see what we have in May. And what year is it, my friends? It is 2020. Nice job. All right, we have a lot of counting to do. We gotta get all the way down here. So I hope you guys are gonna be helping me at home. We're gonna start with we're gonna start with the number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and stop. We're gonna look above 20. Does anybody remember what number's above 20? I'll move real close so you guys can see it. This was what was above 20. It has a 1 and a 3. What number is a 1 and a 3? That's right, 13. Number 13. All right, let's keep going. We're at 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. That's right. And what 2 numbers make up 29? We have a 2 and a 9. 2 and a 9 make up 29. That's right. Now, we got to do our weather. But I just came from outside. I know what it's like. There is not a cloud in the sky over here, so I'm not going to put any clouds. There's also no wind outside. There is no breeze. That's why Mr. Charlie has to have the fan on in here. Very hot outside. There's just one big golden sun outside. So Mr. Charlie's going to find his one big golden sun right here, and we're going to slap it right up here for the weather. Now, before we go into our days of the week, we have to sing a song. And I think the perfect song to sing for our days of the week would be Days of the Week. So, everybody get those clapping hands out. Are we ready? Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Now that we have all our days of the week fresh in our heads, let's go over them for today. We're going to start with today. Today is what? What letters makes the W sound? That is a W, yeah. And which day of the week starts with the letter W? Wednesday, yep. So we're gonna find our letter W. No, that's not it. You're right. What about this one? There it is. There's our W. We're gonna put that for today. Now, if we go back to yesterday, yesterday was Tuesday. Yep, and Tuesday starts with the letter T. Starts with the letter T. No, I can't trick you guys. What about T? There it is. All right, we'll put that up for yesterday. If yesterday was Tuesday and today is Wednesday, that makes tomorrow Thursday. Yep, and Thursday also starts with the letter T. But it doesn't make the t sound because it has TH, and that makes Thursday. So we're going to look for a TH. Does this one start with TH? No. What about this one? Does this one start with TH? Yes, it does. T and H. Nice job, my friends. I'm going to put that right up there. And that is our calendar for today. So now we all know that today is Wednesday, April 29th, 2020. Thanks, you guys. I am going to read a silly story now because I always like to end with a silly story. If you guys want to listen to the silly story, you guys can keep this video on and I'll read it to you. If you guys are all done and you can turn it off, that's fine too. But I'm going to read Purple, Green, and Yellow. This is a very silly book. Mr. Charlie likes it a lot. Bridget went to her mother and said, "I need some coloring markers. All my friends have coloring markers. They draw wonderful pictures. Mommy, I need some coloring markers." "Oh no," said her mother. "I've heard about those coloring markers. Kids draw on walls, they draw on the floor, they draw on themselves. You can't have any coloring markers." "Well," said Bridget, "there are these new coloring markers. They wash off with just water. I can't get into any trouble with coloring markers that just wash off. Get me some of those." "Well," said her mother, "all right." So her mother went out and got Bridget 500 washable coloring markers. Bridget went up to her room and drew wonderful pictures. She drew lemons that were yellower than lemons, roses that were redder than roses, and oranges that were oranger than oranges. Look at all these pictures. What is she not doing with her markers, though? She's not putting those caps back on. I think her markers might dry out. Her mother was amazed. She said, "Wow, my kid is an artist." But after a week, Bridget got bored. She went to her mother and said, "Mom, did I draw on the wall?" "No," said her mother. "Did I draw on the floor?" "No," said her mother. "Did I draw on myself?" "No," said her mother. "Well," said Bridget, "I didn't get into any trouble, and I need some new coloring markers. All my friends have them. Mommy, there are coloring markers that smell. They have ones that smell like roses and lemons and oranges, and even ones that smell like cow plops. Mom, they have coloring markers that smell like anything you want. I need those coloring markers." Her mother went out and got 500 coloring markers that smelled. Then Bridget went upstairs and she drew pictures. She drew lemons that smelled like lemons, and roses that smelled like roses, and oranges that smelled like oranges, and cow plops that smelled like cow plops. Her mother said, "Wow, my kid is an artist." But after a week, Bridget got bored. She said, "Mom, did I draw on the floor?" "No," said her mother. "Did I draw on the walls?" "No," said her mother. "Did I draw on myself?" "No," said her mother. "Well," said Bridget, "I need some coloring markers. These are the best kind. All my friends have them. They are They are super duper never come off until you're dead, maybe even later coloring markers. Mom, I need them." Wow, Mr. Charlie could not read for a second there. So her mother went out and bought 500 super duper never come off until you're dead, maybe even later coloring markers. Bridget took them and drew pictures for 3 weeks. She drew lemons that looked better than lemons, and roses that looked better than roses, and oranges that looked better than oranges, and sunsets that looked better than sunsets. Then she got bored. She said, "I'm tired of drawing on paper, but I'm not going to draw on the walls, and I'm not going to draw on the floor, and I'm not going to draw on myself. But everybody knows it's okay to color your fingernails. Even my mother colors her fingernails." Do mommies color their fingernails with markers? No, they use a special nail polish. You shouldn't color with markers on your fingernails. So Bridget took a purple, super duper never come off until you're dead, maybe even later coloring marker, and she colored her thumbnail bright purple. And that was so pretty, she colored all her fingernails purple, black, and yellow. And that was so pretty, she colored her hands yellow, green, and red. Is she supposed to be drawing on herself? Nope, Mommy said no to that. And that was so pretty, she colored her face purple, green, yellow, and blue. And that was so pretty, she colored her belly button blue. And that was so pretty, she colored herself all sorts of colors almost entirely all over. Then Bridget looked in the mirror and said, "What have I done? My mother's going to kill me. So she ran into the bathroom and washed her hands for half an hour. Nothing came off. They still looked like mixed up rainbows. That's when she had a wonderful idea. She reached down into the bottom of her coloring markers and got a special colored marker. It was the same color as she was. She took it and rubbed her and colored herself all over again until she was her regular color again. In fact, she looked even better than before. Almost too good to be true. She went downstairs and her mother said, "Why, Bridget, you're looking really good today." "Right," said Bridget. Then her mother said, "It's time to wash your hands for dinner." But Bridget was afraid that the special color would not stick to the other colors underneath, so she said, "I already washed my hands." Uh-oh. But her mother smelled her hands and said, "No soap." She took Bridget into the bathroom and washed her hands and face. All the special color came off, and Bridget looked like mixed up rainbows. "Oh no," said her mother. "Bridget, did you color your hands with the coloring markers that wash off?" "No." "Bridget, did you color your hands with the coloring markers that smell?" "No." "Did you use the super duper never come off until you're dead and maybe even later coloring markers?" "Yes." "Yikes," yelled her mother. She called the doctor and said, "Help, help, help. My daughter has colored herself with super duper never come off until you're dead and maybe even later coloring markers." "Oh dear," said the doctor. "Sometimes they never come off." The doctor came over and gave Bridget a large orange pill. She said, "Take this pill, wait 5 minutes, and then take a bath." Bridget took the pill, waited 5 minutes, then jumped in the bathtub. Her mother stood outside the door and yelled, "Is it working? Is it working?" "Yes," said Bridget. "Everything is coming off." And Bridget was right. Everything had come off. When Bridget walked out of the bathroom, she was invisible. "Oh no," yelled her mother. "You can't go to school if you're invisible. You can't go to university if you're invisible. You'll never get a job if you're invisible. Bridget, you've wrecked your life." "Don't worry," said Bridget. She ran into her room, got the special colored marker, and colored herself all over until you couldn't know the difference. And just like before, she looked almost too good to be true. But her mother said, "Bridget, you can't go through life like that. You're just a picture. Everyone will know something is wrong." "No, they won't," said Bridget. "Yes, they will," said her mother. "No, they won't," said Bridget. "I colored Daddy while he was taking a nap, and you haven't noticed anything yet." "Good heavens," yelled her mother, and she ran into the living room and looked at Daddy. He looked better than before. Almost too good to be true. "Doesn't he look great?" asked Bridget. "I couldn't even tell the difference," said her mother. "Right," said Bridget, "and neither will he, as long as he doesn't get wet." Uh-oh, looks like she colored him some funny colors underneath. I wonder what her dad's gonna say to that. Thank you guys so much for listening to this video. I hope you guys have fun with the packets that we've sent out. I hope you guys are having fun listening to the stories. We have some special stuff coming up in the next couple weeks. So make sure you're listening to those videos and make sure that we see you on the Zoom calls. We're gonna do some fun stuff there, and we will send the links out to Mommy and Daddy so that they can get you all set up if you wanna join our Zoom calls and watch our videos next week. I will see you guys very, very soon. I miss you so much, and have fun. Bye.